Alright guys, so today we're going to work a little bit more on this Exmark. It's a 44-inch, by the way, that caught on fire. We're going to try to remove the starter and the solenoid, so if you're interested, stay tuned. We'll get right into it. You can see this is the burnout more with the Kawasaki FH601V. We're going to try to get this starter out of here today, and unfortunately we're going to have to pull the flywheel. I need to look under there anyway, but it's got two bolts, one right in there and one here, and this plate has to come off for me to get to that bolt. So I'm going to put you on the tripod and we're going to take that off now. Let's just buzz this thing off here. Man, oh man. I think this guy kind of got lucky, hopefully. Find a place to put all this stuff. I'm out of buckets. Let's see. Now we're just going to put it right over here. Oh, and the seat fell off overnight because it's been sitting out in the rain. There's that fan. You can see where it melted. Junk. Let's blow this thing off before we start. So today I'm just going to try to get this starter off and the solenoid. Yeah, you can still see the yellow chemicals on here. I don't know if you can see that. Like right in here, from where they sprayed the fire extinguisher on it. Let's see if this thing will come off easy for us or not. Well, once again, I've got to have that bolt. Yes, sir. Hope I can get a good spot right here. That thing's on there. I may have to take this air filter cover off. Let's see. Thing's on here. I'm going to put some lubricant down in this keyway and let it soak for a little bit. We'll try again. And I got my other mustard jar out. This is the 50-50 mix. I'm just going to put some of that acetone and ATF in here. And we're going to let that sit for a little bit. And then we'll try to pry it off again. Meanwhile, I'm going to go take a smoke break. We're going to try it again. It moved a little bit. It's been about 15 minutes, probably not long enough. But you'd be amazed that that acetone will get in there and eat that rust pretty quick. Yeah, it's coming. There we go. Alright. Take our screw out now. Put it back where we don't lose it. Oh, man. one flywheel gone. Yep. All right. Blow that shit out of there. We'll get some more air pressure and then we're going to take this cover off. I have to take the plate off after all. I was able to get me a short extension, and it's a 12 millimeter, and snake my way in through the underside over here. It's not easy, but it can be done. Just have to get on it. Getting it back on is going to be a whole different story though. So then I'm going to take my extension off and turn the rest out by hand. At least I'm going to try. And the solenoid bolts, I've had them soaking, and I got those two wires loose, so the starter can just drop out. Oops, dropped it. It's just a little short one on that side. Now on this other side, sorry I don't have you over here on this side, but you wouldn't be able to see no way. Gotta loosen that one up just a little bit more. Like I said, we just want to get this starter out of here today, and before it starts raining. The stator looks pretty good on it. Doesn't look like it's broke anywhere. Then we'll get the other bolt out. They both have washers on them, so don't lose the washers. Now I gotta snake this thing through here. I was hoping to anyway. It is a tight fit, fellas, with these hydraulic hoses. So if it comes out, remember how you got it out. So we're gonna go down with it at a tilt like that. Let me try some more and I'll be back. All out is one piece, and of course that was rusted on there. But there's your starter. And we'll transfer this piece over to the other one. I'm going to get one. So now let's work on this. I'm going to show you close up and we'll work on this. There's your solenoid hiding down here. See, I've got the two. This is the lead that came from the battery and went on top, and then the lead from here to the starter is off. I gotta get these two off right here, and then we'll get this starter off. You can see right there's a bolt here, and there's gonna be a bolt on the bottom, and I should be able to access those through this wheel right here. I'm hoping. Right there's one, and there's the other one. So, you know, it is what it is. We'll get it off. I'll be back. We got the solenoid out and we've got the starter out. I'm going to do a little bench test on it, and we're just going to see if my diagnosis is correct, but I'm sure it is. Well, as you can see, I've got this solenoid. I've got the hot jumped out. I've got it from a positive battery to one of the posts. Doesn't matter which one. And I've got the, I don't have it mounted, so I've got a ground wire running from the battery ground to here on the solenoid, and so it's grounded. And you should just be able to take a hot wire and hit one of these posts right here, and you should hear it clicking. So it's definitely not working. I'll try to show you one I've got that's working. I didn't have another 4-post, but I do have a 3-post. It's the same principle. So we've got it grounded to the battery, positive on there, and then we're going to take our hot wire and touch this, and you can hear it. You hear that? So anyway, just to show you that I know what I'm doing. Anyway, we'll check the starter here. I've got the positive hooked to the starter here, and I'm just going to ground it out. You see nothing, but you see a lot of smoke coming out down there. It's not doing anything. So that starter's gone. And I noticed another thing while I was looking here. I didn't really pay attention to it yesterday, but I think these 2 wires that he's got right here, this green and white wire that's going to the positive side, and I just hooked it back up like that because I wasn't thinking. But I believe this is the kill switch for the coil and the fuel solenoid ground. Not positive, but that might be part of the problem. I think this is supposed to be on the negative post. I'm going to have to do a little research. I'm going to do a continuity test. We'll pull this off and test it from here. Well, I may not even pull it off. I'm going to test it from here to the coil wire back here and see if it is showing continuity. It's going to do it for today's video. You can see that obviously we're going to have a fuel filter that just cracked off, and a fuel pump that's supposed to be black. It just burned all that off when it caught on fire, I guess. And so when I get a starter, I'll be back on this. I think tomorrow we're going to get started on that Ferris again. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Jungle Bob out.